Boom! I'm live. Awesome. What's up, guys? Today I'm going over 7 steps, 7 easy to do steps that you can implement in your life and start applying to get way better results, than what you're currently doing now to get insanely motivated and to become really super productive. To be honest, I'm pretty fired up right now. I just got back from a run, so I feel good, and I've been very, very motivated over the last couple weeks, especially the last couple of days. So I'm just gonna share with you a lot of tips that I have used in my own life to get really good results. A lot of people have been asking me, what's your diet, what's your sleep schedule like? What are you doing? What are you listening to? What are you reading to stay so motivated? And what I'm doing really isn't that, it's not really that special. It's not really that different than what anyone else has ever done. The only difference is I'm doing it every single day and I'm staying consistent to it. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining. If you're just hopping on, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your attention a lot. I sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate you guys jumping on. If no one came on, honestly, I would probably still do these because I love sharing the value and putting out the content, and doing videos on Facebook Live is a very, very powerful way to promote yourself and your business, especially if you can get on here and talk and face your fears. Even if you have 0 people watching you and other people can see that, that's very, very powerful. I respect that. So if you're one of those people that does that, keep doing that. I'd love to connect with you if you're somebody like that, who has a mindset like that, facing your fears and putting yourself out there in front of people on a consistent daily basis. But what I'm going to talk about is how to stay insanely motivated and be super productive. This is applicable to not only your business but your entire life, really. And it can help you get a lot of good results. I was saying earlier, I've had a lot of people reach out to me and asking me, because of the energy and stuff, my consistency with my videos and stuff, and just my own transformation in my life. People have been noticing, they've been asking, what am I doing? So I'm sharing with you guys today exactly what I'm doing and what you can, and you can do the same thing too. So I'm going to go through these steps kind of fast. Then I'm going to probably open up for Q&A or whatever if you guys have questions about anything or what I talk about. But I'm just going to get into the content. So the number one thing you got to do, I can tell you this right now, and this is not easy by any means at all. Everything I'm going to tell you is far harder done than it is said. But if you do it, it's going to be worth it. That's what I can say. So the first thing is eat healthy. You got to eat really healthy, and I put in parentheses because I jotted down my notes here so I don't forget. There's no other option. There's no excuse for not eating healthy. Literally, what I eat right now, I eat eggs, I eat broccoli, green food, green peppers, apples, fruits, vegetables. I'm not eating hardly any meat in my diet. I'm taking protein shakes, casein at night, protein shake in the morning. I'm taking an energy supplement in the morning, the Fit Team Fit. I'm taking that. That gives me mental clarity. Literally, I have energy, I have mental clarity all day from my new diet, and it's pretty hard to stay with it, but the discipline will pay off because, like I said, I have mental clarity all day. I'm focused literally all day. Let me think. What else am I eating? Like I said, broccoli is huge. Anything green is really good for you. Eggs is one of the most healthy things, natural foods you can put in your body, period. So I eat those literally every day right now. And then I eat bread too, and some peanut butter just for some protein and some fats and stuff too. I take fish oils too. I take the supplements chondroitin and glucosamine and MSM. Glucosamine and chondroitin and MSM will help with your joint health. They'll help how you feel. I got some organic milk or something in there too for calcium and bone support. When you're pushing yourself hard, when you're working out, you got to have the right nutrients and the supplements to take care of your body. But the second step too is I drink tons of water every single day, way more than the average amount, because I'm awake and working more than the average person. I'm actually up more than 16 hours most days, so I'm drinking far more water than what's recommended. I'm trying to hydrate and, you know, really just get as much fluids flowing through my body as often as possible. The third, or I guess I already said that, supplementation is the third step. I take the Fit Sticks, like I said, give me huge mental clarity and energy. The personal growth, this is the big one, you know, the personal development. While I was on my run, I was listening to From Good to Great to Unstoppable by Tim S. Grover. Now, that book's not for everybody. It's not for the faint-hearted, or I don't know what you want to say, but it's got a lot of good nuggets in there that'll make you tough-minded. I don't agree with everything in it, but it gives me that mindset to be unstoppable, like literally to feel unstoppable, to get up in front of videos every day, to produce every single day, to stay consistent, to be disciplined every single day. And that's why I tune into, you know, Relentless, Grant Cardone, stuff like that. The book really that's changing my life most right now is this one by Yannick Silver, Evolved Enterprise. Incredible book. There's actually some in here I want to share with you guys too before I finish up these 7 steps. Where is it? Page 98. It's something really powerful. It'll help you take action and produce results in your business with more, you know, being more relaxed, being more aligned with your true greater self, with, you know, aligning your soul with your business, what you really feel like you're called to do, just really, you know, having that purpose behind the motives and the reasons why you're doing what you're doing is so crucially important for staying motivated. I can't stress that enough either. The biggest thing for me staying motivated each and every day and always waking up is my why, knowing my purpose each and every day. Like seriously, I put in like 16 to 22 hour days sometimes. Like I've been doing that for a long time and I haven't burned out. I don't think I will either because I know my purpose, you know, I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So anyways, here it is. It says, give yourself entirely to your work, but let go of the attachment to the result. So that's very powerful. If you can detach yourself from the end result and not become emotionally attached to what you're trying to achieve, you can get into a state of, you know, more certainty. You can become relaxed. You can let go of what you believe you must have or need to have in your life to be happy or to be successful. Because if you're clinging on to those beliefs where you need something or you want something, look up want in the dictionary. The definition is lacking something. So if you have, you know, those kind of beliefs and conditioning, you know, you're not gonna attract or create what you want. At least not as fast or easier as you could be doing, because there's blocks. You literally have blocks mentally in your subconscious, in your conscious mind, that's preventing you from getting what you want quicker and easier than what you're truly capable of. So hopefully you take that to heart and you apply it as much as you can. Like I said, it is way harder done than it is said, but it's worth it. If you can do that and be consistent, it's worth it. And the results you'll get and the feeling you get is, you know, it's phenomenal. You know, you're going to feel unstoppable. So, all right, the next step is get lost in meditation. I like to get outside, you know, get fresh oxygen, move, stretch, stuff like that. The little things count. The little things add up and make a big difference over time. So if you can get out, even if you just go for a walk every day, that's good to release everything off your mind, clear your head so you can think and be way more productive. Because it's not about how many hours you really put in the day. It's not about how many hours you work. It's about what you put in the hours when you work. So remember that, because quality over quantity will always help you get better results, you know, much faster in your life. The other thing I would say is, like I talked about in this book, it's really teaching me, is if you can, and this is tough, you know, if you can truly connect your true life's mission, like your purpose, like align your soul with your business, like have a greater reason than just like the freedom, have a bigger why than just like time and financial freedom, or why you think you're currently doing what you're doing. Like you can get way more motivated. Trust me, you can get way more motivated than what your current level of motivation is right now. If you get a sense of urgency and actually, you know, figure out what do I really want to do with my life? What would make me most happy? And it's not always about doing what really makes you happy, because I believe there's 4 main motives, that can help you find love in anything you're doing in your life, work, relationships, experiences, anything. And this is something that I learned from Darren Hardy, and he talked about you can love literally what you do, you can love why you do it, you can love who you're doing it for, and you can love how you do it, like the process. So as long as you fall in love with something like that, you can bring the energy each and every single day and be way more motivated than you've ever been before. And this is literally, I'm not teaching theory. This is what I'm doing in my own life each and every single day of my life. So the best way for me to continue to grow and get better is to teach you applicable information that I'm doing right now that's working for me, so not only you can benefit from it too, and I can get that good feeling of helping somebody and creating an impact, but I'm going to learn this information, retain it better in my own mind, in my own subconscious, by teaching it, by rehashing it, by hearing me speak it to other people. So it's another tip. If you want to learn something better, then go out and teach it. Teach it in videos, teach it through writing, whatever way you got to do to learn powerful information. Definitely do that. The other thing is, I think that's it. I think that's all the, fastest way to eliminating all your fear and skyrocketing your confidence. So like with me, I really don't care what people think. I don't care what anybody thinks, to be honest. And I used to say that and be that way, but I wasn't really truly living it. Now I am. Now I can genuinely say that. I do not care what people think at all. I have tunnel vision, focus, sense of urgency, tenacity, energy every day of my life. I don't care what people think at all. And I think the best way to do that is to really find your purpose, like I said, is to know why you're really doing what you're doing. And it's got to be bigger than just freedom, than just peace of mind. Because that's what everybody says, but yet so many people drop off, so many people quit, so many people, they don't want to continue to do the work or the things that they know they need to do in order to get the results they want to have. So you got to really dig deep and find, what do you truly believe? What do you really called to do? And maybe it's probably not what I'm doing. It could be anything, being a parent. It could be, you could be working a job right now. I have no clue, what you're doing. Probably, most people are. You probably are, and that's okay. But get connected to something that gives you the energy and the motivation to keep you, motivated at those high levels each and every day. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, it's harder done than said, but if you can find that, you can be motivated each and every day. And what I was going to talk about real quick is about fear itself. If you think about fear in terms of logic and practicality, a lot of what fear is actually real. Like if you saw a lion outside, you should be afraid, because that thing can kill you, in an instant. Now that normally doesn't happen in today's world or anything anymore. What I'm trying to get at is if you eliminate all of the real fear, the fear of getting hurt or the fear of being killed or something like that, all fear basically comes down to is other people. That's all it really comes down to, is we're afraid of what people think. We're afraid of not being liked or accepted or approved. We're afraid of maybe we're afraid of failing and being embarrassed. We're afraid of maybe succeeding and not knowing how to maintain it or not knowing what to do with it. All of our fear basically from, right now in today's world it has exactly to do with, everything to do with other people and letting their opinions and their thoughts and their feelings dictate how we feel. So if you can eliminate not worrying about or not caring about what other people think, that's really the best way to overcome fear, in my opinion. It's worked for me. I'm not saying it's the only way, but it's one of the very, very best ways to get over your fears, to not worry about or care what people think. I'm not talking about in an egotistical way. I'm not talking about going out of your way to hurt somebody or do something like that. I'm just saying trying to be your best self, trying to be your true self, and not caring about what people say about you, not needing anybody's acceptance, not needing anybody's approval, because that's the best way to be attractive, to gain acceptance, to gain approval, is to not need what that is. Because when you're needy, you're going to how do I say it? If you're needy for something, then you're not going to get that in your life, because you're going to like be repelling it. That's what I was trying to say. You're going to be repelling it. What you want to do is attract, and you're always more likely to attract or to create something in your life when you're relaxed and you're in a state of abundance, in a state of gratitude, and not needing